Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome to another video on my channel. It's me, it's your girl, it's Sherry Monique. And listen, this video is gonna be a little bit different on today. Excuse my voice right up the top. My throat, I've been sick, so I've been kind of sick, and I still don't feel 100%, and my throat feels real kind of raspy, like it was hurting. It's been hurting for the last couple of days, and I've been taking hauls trying to get my throat back in action. But listen, this video today, it's gonna be a little different, you know. I really don't have no title. I really don't have no title for you. I really don't have no title. Maybe I should title it "Should I Keep Going?" Maybe that should be the title. But you know, I don't have no title. I'm just showing up. I'm just showing up, right? Because I've been sitting with this question for a minute, right? I didn't do a video on Saturday. I don't do videos on Sundays because Sundays are set aside for my church for me, and just kind of, you know, really just kind of keeping that day sacred just for God, right? So I mean, I have posted on a Sunday, but I don't post every Sunday. And then I didn't post on Monday. I didn't post on Monday either, because I've just been sitting with this. I've been sitting with this, and I just got to be honest with y'all. I just got to be honest with y'all, because this journey, it has not been easy. This journey has not been easy. I've started my YouTube channel to encourage women. You know, I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to be an encouragement. I wanted my channel, I wanted my content, I wanted my story, my real life experiences to be real. You know, I wanted my journey, my story, my experiences to be an encouragement to other women. I wanted to share from a place of that, you know, not being like, because I know other people have gone through some of the same experiences that I have been through, right? So I wanted to be real about my story. I wanted to share my heart. I wanted to be real about my faith, about my struggles. I wanted to be real about, you know, how about trusting God when everything around you says it's not working. You know, it could be tough trusting God when you're in a situation to where you're like, okay, like I am right now. This is one of those times to where it's like, man, I'm doing all of the things. I've been praying, I've been believing, I'm trusting God in this, right? But nothing is working. It's not working, right? So I've been sitting with this. Should I still keep going in this? I've launched the She Collection. You know, some of you know the She Collection is a collection. It's my journal collection that I started 5 months ago. You know, I started the She Collection 5 months ago. I poured my heart into creating 20 amazing journals that are right now sitting on Amazon, right? I've showed up consistently, right? I've been faithful with my content. I've shared my story. I've prayed over my products, right? And yet it feels like nothing is coming together. You know, it feels like nothing is coming together. I'm not seeing the sales. I'm not seeing the growth. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have seen growth in my YouTube channel. Let me not say that. I have seen growth in my YouTube channel. I'm not seeing the income. I'll be honest and say that. I'm not seeing the income, right? I'm not seeing the income from the sales of the She Collection. It seems like it's taking forever for my YouTube channel to get monetized, right? And it's just like, how much longer? You know, I've been without a job for 9 months. I've been without a job for 9 months. I've applied to so many positions. I've been without a job for 9 months. I have applied for probably over, I don't know, probably 99 positions. I don't know. I've applied for a whole bunch of positions, right? Now, I haven't been on no 99 interviews. I'll say that. I haven't been on no 99 interviews, but I have gone on some interviews, and I keep getting no after no after no. So now I'm at this point. To where I'm asking God, what do I do when I've done all I know to do? What do I do? How do I keep going in this, God? How do I keep going in this, right? And I'll be real. I've been asking myself, should I quit? Should I keep doing YouTube, right? Is it time for me to go ahead and shut down the sheet collection, right? Because it's hard to keep showing up for something that's not showing anything back. It's hard. It's hard to keep showing up. I know it all too well because with my first business, I launched my first business in 2020. SMA Credit Excellence. I launched my first business in 2020, and I closed that last year. I closed it in 2024, right? And I was showing up consistently for that business, putting I put a lot of money into building that business. I had clients, but I didn't have enough clients to sustain. I didn't have enough clients to keep the business going, So, and I'm not a person that's looking for quick results. I know what it is to have something and to start something and to commit to it and to give hard work in it. I know what it is to put your all into something, to spend all of your resources that I don't have. Resources that I don't have, and I'm pulling together stuff just to keep it going, to keep showing up and to be like, okay, I'm all in. I'm pouring into my own business. I am my investor. With my first business, I was my investor, right? Not looking for handouts, because I believed in the business, and I believed that I could really change people's lives with helping them to fix their credit, because I've done it. I've had proven results to where, man, I've done it. Clients come to me and their credit was in the low 500s, and once they finished with my program, their credit score was well into the 700s. So I know I believed in the business. But it was hard to get people to buy in, because there's it's a stigma too that comes with credit repair too, because so many people have been taken advantage of, or they given money to other companies, and that was another thing that I was trying to buck up against, to be actually like showing people and to kind of really be that real life example. Like, no, I'm not trying to take your money. Like, I'm really trying to really help you to turn your credit score around, right? So I'm never been one, and that's just the first business, right? I'm never one to start something and not be willing to put the hard work in, because I know what it is. My whole life has been hard work. Let's be real. Let's have a real conversation. My whole life has been hard work. My whole life it seems like I've had to figure things out the hard way. Nothing has been given to me. Nothing has just been handed over to me like, Sherry, you good here. Like, no, I've had to work for everything that I've accomplished in life or whatnot. So I'm not a stranger to hard work. I'm not someone who's looking for quick come up results, But now I'm at the point to where I'm asking God, what do I do when when I've done all that I know to do? You know, I'm at that point, I'm at that point, I believe in what I'm doing. It's not that I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe, because I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in the sheet collection. I believe in the journals that I create. Like, I believe in the content that I prepare. Like, every message that God gives me, I believe that it is helping somebody, even if it's just helping just one person. I believe that God put it in me, and I put it out the way he gives it to me, and I put it out in my personality, and I believe that it's encouraging somebody, right? But let's be real. Belief doesn't pay the bills. Like, let's have a real conversation. Belief doesn't pay the bills. Passion does not put food on the table. Passion is not setting me up to have my own place to live, And let's just be honest, I'm tired. I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of pretending I'm okay when behind the scenes I'm wondering, how much longer can I hold on? I'm wondering, how much longer can I hold on? Right? Listen, and that's just where I'm at. That's just where I'm at. I don't have a cute ending for this video. I'm not here with a breakthrough moment or none of that. I'm still waiting on God. I'm still hoping. I'm still holding on. Even when my grip, it feels weak, right? But I'm still holding on, right? But I wanted to show up today. I wanted to show up today not as a content creator. I wanted to show up today not as the creator of the sheet collection, but as just a woman who's trying to figure it out. As a woman who's just trying to figure out and navigate, like, what is the next move? Like, God, am I missing it? Like, I'm really, like, at that point to where I'm, like, really having a conversation with God, because I'm like, God, I've been on this road for too long. Like, it's been 9 months. It's been 9 months, and I'm like, God, what am I missing? Am I missing it? Like, did I totally miss? Like, I'm just, like, in awe. I'm like, man, am I missing it? What am I not doing, God? How come nothing is coming together for me, right? Man. Maybe you're here too, though. Maybe you're here too. Maybe you've been faithful. Maybe you've been faithful and you're frustrated. Maybe you've trusted God and still feel like nothing is moving. You're not alone. Just know that you are not alone in this. You are not alone in this. So listen, you're not alone with this, because trust, I'm right there. I'm asking the questions too. Okay? I'm frustrated in the moment too. I am, but I'm still holding on, and I'm still, I'm just waiting, Yeah. So that's where I'm at, y'all. That's where I'm at. If this video resonated with you, just drop a comment in the comment section and let me know that it resonated with you, and just let me know that I'm not crazy. Okay? Because listen, I cannot be the only one that feels like this. Let me know that I'm not the only one that feels like this, all right? So just drop y'all comment in the comment section. Listen, and if you are one who has come out of a season like this, I'd love to hear how you got through it. I'm not giving up today. But I am sitting with the question, should I keep going? I'm sitting with that. I'm really in my prayer time talking to God. Should I keep going? Is what I'm doing, is it making a difference? Am I in your will? Am I in your will? Because I don't want to just be doing anything that's not impactful. I don't want to be doing anything that's not impactful, and that if it's not a God move, if this is not God's will, then I need God to show me what is his will for my life. And I just don't believe that me being broke is God's will for my life for the rest of my life. Like, I have no income coming in. Every day is a faith walk for me. Every day is a faith walk. Every day is a faith walk. Every day I get in my car and I turn the ignition on, I'm like, thank you, God, that my car started today. Because y'all know my car is on its last leg. Let's just be honest. My engine light has been on for months, and I've put so much money when in the past months. In the past months, I've put so much money with no job, with no income coming in. I've put so much money into this vehicle to where I'm like, I don't have nothing else to put into this vehicle. I don't. Like, the amount of money that they want to fix this catalyst converter thing or whatever, to what's the other thing, it's a fuel something, some fuel rail or something that needs to be replaced, that they telling me it's hard to find the part because my car is an older car or whatever, and they telling me, oh, it's going to be hard to find the part or whatever. Like, I'm literally flushing through gas. I've been putting gas in my car like every 2 days. I'm flushing through gas because there's a leak, and they telling me that I need to replace the fuel rail or something like that. The fuel rail needs to be replaced, and the shop that I took it to, he couldn't find it. He said he's called everywhere trying to find it. Then he took the part out and sent it somewhere so they could try to like remanufacture it or whatever, try to like refurbish it, but that didn't work. I feel like they should have left it alone, because I feel like, at least before, I don't feel like that I was running through gas like I'm running through gas. I feel like after they remanufactured it or tried to refurbish it, I feel like they may have made it worse, or because I'm just running through gas. Like, my car is leaking gas, and almost every 2 days I'm putting gas in my car. And it ain't like I'm driving a whole bunch right now, because I'm just like, I'm like, I don't even, the income, I just don't have the money to keep putting gas in this car. Literally, I put gas in my car, literally last week. I must have put probably over about maybe $2.50 in gas in my car, because the one day I put $55 in gas, the next day I had to put another $60 in it, the next day I put another $40 in. Like, I'm just looking like I'm just running through gas, and I'm just like, man, I said something has to break. Something has to break. I'm like, God, like, you see this, right? I'm just like, God, you see this. You see my bank account. You see that I keep going on these job interviews, and it's a consistent no. It's a consistent no, man. I just went on a job interview last week, and excuse my voice, y'all. It's a little raspy because my throat hurts. I just went on an interview last week, and the first thing that the manager who interviewed me said is that I'm looking at your resume, and I don't see why you're having a tough time, or I don't see why she said, I don't see why you have not been hired yet. She was like, what's going on? Why haven't you been hired yet, right? And I said, honestly, I don't know. I said, honestly, I don't know. And she was asking me, like, have I been interviewing? Have I been applying for stuff? I said, yeah, I've been interviewing. I've said I've interviewed at a few banks, credit unions out here, this, that, and the other. And I said, honestly, I don't know. I say, God must has a bigger plan for me. I said, I don't know what's going on. And she was like, because she was looking at all my experience. She's like, man, you have a lot of experience and this, that, and the other. She said, you look well put together. She was like, you talk well. She was like, man, you have all this experience. You, like, I don't understand why you have not been hired yet. And I said, yeah, I said, I don't know either. But I said, God must have a bigger plan for me. So for the life of me, y'all, I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But the question that I sit with, because I just don't know how, like, I just don't know what the next move is gonna be if something doesn't change. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to hold it together, but it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. You know? When you feel like you in this all by yourself. Y'all keep me in your prayers. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for being here. And thank you for just giving me the space to be real. Y'all know I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love you so much. And I'll check y'all. I'm not quitting today, so I will check y'all on the next video.